My name is Kelly Hanner. I have a degree in dietetic technology, and I own a health and fitness business. The Kelly you see before you today is a complete 180 from the Kelly I was over 3 years ago. As a child, I was groomed to be a yo-yo dieter, always eating lean cuisine meals, processed diet food junk, and drinking diet soda like my mom, yo-yoing my weight between healthy and overweight. I eventually battled anorexia in the 8th grade and bulimia in my college years. Just a victim of my environment and from a culture that glamorized the lives of small, waif-thin celebrities. 3 years ago, my father had a heart attack, which he thankfully survived from, and I had a wake-up call. There's something about seeing the life potentially slip from your father's eyes that will really set your desire for change into motion. I got my butt in gear, committed to working out, eating better, and doing everything in my power to prevent whatever future family I would have from dealing with the pain and consequences from my choice of eating unhealthy. I started to tumble down the rabbit hole fast with my new healthy lifestyle, learning all about how nasty and tainted our food really is. The book, Skinny Bitch, was like my gateway drug into finding out the truth. Then I dived further down the hole, chasing the rabbit with Food Inc., Forks Over Knives, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, Hungry for Change, and finally, the most pivotal for me, Genetic Roulette. I'm a woman who likes to cover all angles and do my research, so I just didn't stop there. The more I learned, the more it solidified in my mind that if we as a nation, as a world, and as a unified front don't stand up to Monsanto and all other bully biotech companies, we will be SOL. Parents will be raising children with developmental disabilities, autism, life-threatening food allergies, and the like, while children will be burying parents who died way too soon, thanks to heart failure, obesity, cancer, diabetes, Alzheimer's, the list goes on. This does not have to be our future. We children shouldn't have to witness our parents having heart attacks thanks to heart-stopping, genetically modified processed sludge that is way too conveniently cheap. Parents shouldn't have to worry whether the formula they're giving their newborn child could increase their rate of cancer or infertility. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Well, if we don't stand tall, firm, and confident and let our voices be heard, we will certainly fall. Fall dead, that is, if Monsanto, its lobbyist cronies, and the government elite get their way of making all of us dependent on their food-like products. According to Prevention.com, 80% of all foods in the grocery store that are processed are genetically modified, with a large handful of whole foods being GMOs as well. They need to hear us loud and clear, folks. A march against Monsanto is just a running of the bulls for big biotech firms. This is their entertainment, their Hunger Games, watching us take to the streets empowered and enraged, ready to butt heads but unable to make contact. Don't get me wrong, this event needed to happen to draw attention and join us together on a unified front to see we are not alone. I am absolutely honored to be a part of March Against Monsanto, but this event alone unfortunately won't do much to put an end to the destruction. We must be vigilant daily to do everything in our power to defeat them on multiple fronts. Hit these companies where it hurts, their bottom line. Every time you purchase food, you are casting a vote. Let them know you have decided enough is enough. Buy organic, local, non-processed foods and support small local businesses and farmers markets. Or be even more rebellious and grow your own garden, raise your own livestock, collect your rainwater, and start composting. Let's grow gardens and not lawns. Additionally, don't stop spreading the word. If your friends, family, or even complete strangers have eyes to see and ears to hear, inform them. Empower them with knowledge and don't give up. Let them know about what Obama did by turning his cheek to the Monsanto Protection Act. Tell them this isn't a Republican or a Democrat matter, nor even a human matter. This is a life matter. It doesn't matter what species calls Earth home. If biotechs and even big corporations have their way, will all have a lifespan of 30 years, completely dependent on Big Pharma, with an environment that has been totally collapsed due to our neglect and biotech's destruction. It is time we let our voices be heard and stop being guinea pigs. Monsanto has played God long enough. Keep marching every day, folks. Keep the fire in your soul to want to have a better life for you and for future generations. Keep plugging away, and don't you ever get discouraged. Whether you're an army of one or an army of 1,001, you can make a difference. You are here for a reason. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. All right, most of you weren't here to see Ben Barefoot play, and I know most of you came here to see Ben Barefoot play.
Good job, Kelly.